Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Charles. Good morning. Early morning. I got up early for once, and you can see maybe, I had people complain that I always put my camera in the same spot and there's nothing to look at. I've always got it in this corner at this nasty little table, and I always leave that. Somebody asked me, I thought it was funny. They said, how come that cabinet door is always open? People notice everything, and the reason that cabinet door is open, I leave it open because this window, or the curtain on here, you can see through it. It's very transparent. And so if I leave that window open when I eat here, the people next door can't see me as much, if I'm sitting here pigging out. Strange, huh? Anyway, you can see behind me, I gave you a nice little view of my back cabinet here. All of my rakias that I have here. So I've got, this is how much stuff I have. I mean, it's a massive amount. People give me rakia all the time, and I appreciate it. But I'm not that big of an alcoholic, so I don't chug it down as much as I should. This one here, of course, is empty. This is, oh my God, there's a little bit in there. This is this really nice flavor called kako se kaže na srpskom. Razglov, or man, what's that word? Ringlov. Is that how you say it in Serbian? The Selakovic family gave me that. It's like a wild plum is what it is. I mean, somebody looked it up for me. Shlivovica. This is loja that was given to me by some Michigan Serbs. This is Shlivovica that was given to me by the Savic family. And this was some Dunya rakia that was given to me by Jamladnos. Oh my God, I hate saying that word. Anyway, we're not worried about this collection of things here. Today I wanted to talk about, because I get a lot of people that ask me my opinion on certain things that are going on here in Serbia. And one thing that is dominating the media here in Serbia, you didn't see a lot of it on the international media. And let me talk to you about it. Okay, back in October, late October, there was an American young man, a little group of Americans who came to Serbia. It was like the middle of October, end of October. They were in Kalemegdan Fortress. Kalemegdan Fortress is a big fortress that dominates probably the #1 tourist attraction in Belgrade. It sits over the hill. There's a statue on it, right where the two rivers intersect. Anywho, supposedly this is what happens, okay? After reading a number of media sources from over in this part of the world, because I couldn't find any other ones, it said this little group of Americans, there was one of them, he was 17 or 18 years of age. I think it makes a difference. One thing said he was 17, which would make him a juvenile. The other one said he was 18. So I don't really know his age, but it doesn't matter here. They said him being up at Kalemegdan Fortress, tourism here, I guess. His name is Lucas V. His last name is V. Lucas is his first name. Lucas and his buddies were wandering around Kalemegdan. They approached a group of Serbians. A 19-year-old Serbian gentleman, I forget his name. No disrespect, I just don't recall it, and I don't want to be rude. But this group of Americans approached these Serbians and were playing basketball, or a basketball. Maybe he wasn't playing basketball at the time, but he was a basketball player, okay? These Americans came up and they said, hey, where can we buy marijuana? The Serbians supposedly had said, we're sportsmen, we don't smoke marijuana. Anyhow, a fight broke out. The American Lucas took a knife and stabbed this Serbian basketball player below the heart. He was taken to the ambulance. In the ambulance to the hospital, he was in intensive care unit. Lucas V fled. He tried to flee the country. He gets to Nikola Tesla Airport trying to fly out, and they caught him at the airport trying to leave, and they arrested him, okay? Fast forward to about a week ago here. A week ago, or prior to a week ago, there was another article in the newspaper. It was from the family of the basketball player and the lawyer of the basketball player, the Serbian who got stabbed and almost killed. He said that the American lawyer, the American family, was trying to buy him off to stop the legal proceedings with about 3,000 euros. They tried to buy this out, and the lawyer and the family said, no, we're taking it to court. It goes through court, and guess what happens at court? Guess what the judge did? The judge found the sentencing on this was that Lucas V needed to publicly apologize. Public apology. What a joke, huh? So, what do I think of that? My opinion on the subject, you can probably tell. Before I say my opinion, alls I know of here, guys and gals, is what I've read in the press here and the things that I read here of what happened, what actually happened there. There was witnesses that spoke up in the court proceedings also. So, Lucas V, anyway, after the judge told him to apologize, he said he would apologize if the other person apologized too. So that's kind of how it went. But if this whole scenario is true, he tried to buy marijuana off a kid, the kid said no, a fight broke out and he stabbed him below the heart, he needs to be penalized just like any other Serbian would in that case. What happens a lot, and I'm saying it, and I shouldn't say it because the judges will probably listen, but if an American breaks a law in a foreign country, we should be treated the same as any other regular Serbian person or citizen of that country. The same goes for the United States. If you're a foreigner, you come to the USA, you break the law, you get charged just like everybody else, okay? But the justice system in the USA is totally flawed because blacks, minority groups, poor people tend to get stiffer sentences than the wealthy billionaires and millionaires, huh? So that happens. But as an American that travels around the world, we do have something called American, how would you say it? American preference. God, what's that word? American privilege, you could say. Kind of like white privilege. You know, in the USA, I think white privilege still exists. And over here in other countries, American privilege still prevails because the U.S. Embassy, one great thing about being American, the American Embassy is always there to help you. They have representation. If you get arrested, they'll send somebody there. They're good to American citizens, and I love that. I like that fact. I think it's great that a government does that. That's what they should do. But also, even on a higher scale, the USA is a little bit flawed because the United States of America, we're the policemen of the entire world. And we come to countries such as this. We tell certain people, you need to go to the International Court, The Hague, to be penalized for war crimes because you did it, you have to go there. But as an American politician, American soldier, do they go to international courts? No. We try them in the United States of America. We don't send them to an international court. We don't recognize international court's decision when it comes to American people, but we tell other people they have to do it. What does that say, and what kind of message does that send to the rest of the world? That creates anger, that creates friction, that people think, what the fuck, you think you're above the law, but we're not? I don't understand it. I think it's wrong, I think it's dead wrong, and I think Lucas should have been penalized a hell of a lot more if the evidence and everything was there that he did stab this kid and almost killed this kid. He needs more than an apology. Give me a break. He shouldn't have tried to flee the country. He should have went straight to the police. If this Serbian supposedly did something, if the Serbian did something wrong, why didn't he go to the police and try to tell them, hey, something else happened, instead of sneaking to the airport and trying to flee the country? I think Lucas should go to jail, and I'm an American who says that. And I hope the judges and people don't listen because I want American privilege when I go somewhere, but I don't think everybody else should have it. That's it, my friends. Good morning, dobro jutro. Have a nice day.